runaways, regrets. I don't speak English for majority of the day, and then this is what happens. Hi friends, welcome. Nah, I'm doing a video. Hello. Hi guys, so this is Luna. I mean, if she wants to make her appearance in the video, I might as well introduce her. This is Luna. Where's my other baby? This is Rhino. Tiniest little thing named Rhino, but anyways, back to the video, right? Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coco. I go by A'apuyo Reads on all my bookish accounts, my Bookstagram, my BookTok, and my BookTube. And today we will be doing a book haul and book thank you to anyone who has ever sent me books. And yeah, it's kind of a lot, so let's get into it. Hello friends, really quick, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I would like to make a quick announcement about the giveaway that I was hosting on my last video. I am postponing it right now because there is something wrong with the comments. I can see that there's like multiple people, it said 18 comments, but I could only see 2 comments. So I messaged YouTube about it. I'm trying to figure out what happened, but until then it is postponed. I may hold another one later on my YouTube channel once I figure out what the problem was with the comments, or I will be hosting another one on my TikTok or on my Instagram. So keep an eye out for those. Make sure to follow me on my other accounts because I'm not too sure what's happening with this one, but I'm so sorry. It is postponed for now. I will figure out what is happening and we will get back to it eventually. I'm so sorry. So I wanted to start off by saying thank you to the people who have sent me books because it is like beyond me that people want to send me books. And I've had 3 authors and a friend who has sent me a book or books. And so yeah, some of these are from like a while back, but since this is my first book haul video, I wanted to address them on here so that I can say thank you to them in front of all you guys and see how amazing they are. So the first book mail that I ever received was from an author named Nicole Dykes, and she sent me 4 books, guys. She sent me 4 books and stickers, and they're all signed. So these are her books. These are the 4 books that she sent me. We have Standstill, Runaways, Regrets, and Clarity by Nicole Dykes. Some of these have naked men on the cover, so I won't show you those ones. But these don't. Regrets and Clarity have very cute covers. These ones, naked man and naked man. So thank you so much, Nicole, for sending me these. And like I said, guys, she signed each one of these. That is crazy to me. She's the first author that ever sent me anything. And I think she found, she sent me stickers too. This is so amazing. Thank you so much for sending me these. I cannot wait to read these. These look very short as well, so I feel like I can blow through them really quickly. And I feel like these are books that are going to help me get out of a reading slump. So I'm very excited. I actually do plan on reading at least 1 or 2 of these this month because I want to read some quick short books during the month of July. Next, I have 2 more books that were sent to me by another author. Her name is Ferrell. She's very popular on BookTok. I'm sure you guys have seen her on BookTok. You might not have noticed her, but look her up. I'm sure you've seen her videos. So she sent me the first 2 books in her Twisted Fox series. And the first one is Stirred and the second one is Shaken. And I'm very excited. I'm so excited. She followed me on TikTok and I was like, ah, you followed me? I followed her because all her videos are so funny and they're like recommendation videos for her books, and they're so funny and they're so intriguing, and that's how I followed her. And then she followed me back and then she sent me some books. And guys, oh yeah, I forgot. She sent me a note, a sticker, and a bookmark, and signed. They're signed too, guys. That makes my heart so happy. Like I love that the card says your next book boyfriend has arrived. Say less. I'm here for it. Okay, the next 2 books that were sent to me by a friend. Her name is Danny, and I actually met her through BookTok. And she is so great. She is so funny. She is beautiful, and she is absolutely obsessed with the series that she sent me. And if you guys follow her, you should. I'll leave her handle and I'll leave her link in the description below. She sent me the first 2 books in the ACOTAR series. I'm so excited. She raves about this book, okay? She raves about this book. Like, her whole BookTok right now is all Sarah J. Maas books. I think she read all of the ACOTAR, then she went in like Throne of Glass. I think she did like the Crescent City ones. I'm not too sure. I don't know all the names, but she does. Go check her page out. And she sent me a note. She said, Coco darling, I had to send you the first 2 books in my favorite series of all time. You're one of my first friends I have ever made on BookTok, and you'll always hold a special place in my heart. XOXO Danny. Danny, I love you so much. Thank you so much for sending these books to me. I'm so excited to read these. She's been raving about them. I know that I'll love them. We have like very similar book tastes, so I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so sorry about this interruption, but I forgot to include one of the books in the book haul, and it is actually from my best friend Taylor, and he sent it to me along with some other things. But the reason that I forgot it is because I didn't even have it on the shelf yet. It was still in the box in my living room, and I just pulled off all the new books off my shelves. So I would like to show what my best friend got me. He got me this book called Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers. I've never heard of it, but look how pretty. I know that he bought this for the cover. I know that he knows that I would appreciate this kind of cover. These florals, beautiful. Blue, beautiful. 10 out of 10. I'm ready to read this. Thanks, Tay. And along with the book, he also bought me this very cute bag. It's like a perfect book bag. It's a perfect book bag, and I cannot wait to use it. And lastly, he got me this pin from Oregon because that's where he went on his trip. And then he got me some stickers as well. Oh my god, actually that's not even it. He also sent me food from Trader Joe's, but I already ate that, so I'm so sorry that I can't share that on here. But I needed to include this because I cannot believe that I forgot to take it out of the box in the living room. So now we can continue with the video. And lastly, for the books that have been sent to me, I was sent another book by another author. Her name is Bridget L. I believe this is her debut novel. And guys, if you don't know me, I love F1. If you don't know what F1 is, go look it up. It's Formula One racing. And I fell in love with F1 because of these books up here, the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher. And Bridget L. Rose saw that I loved F1 and she offered to send me her book. It's called Rush Part 1, and it's about F1 and it's about a female driver. That is insane to me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the feminism. I'm so excited for the racing. I'm so excited for the spice because I heard there's some spice in here. I have like become obsessed with F1, so to read a book that's about F1 after reading the Dirty Air series, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And she also sent me a note. I hope you enjoy this chaotic, slow burn F1 story. I hope it empowers you and reminds you to always fight for your dreams. From Bridget L. Rose. I'm so excited. This is part 1. I know she's been like posting some teasers for part 2, so I'm already excited. I need to read this one like ASAP so that I can get it to that one. Okay, now on to the books that I bought myself, which is ridiculous because I was supposed to be on a book buying ban. But, you know, it's summer. It's summer. I'm living. I'm happy. I want to live, laugh, and love. So, books. Books are the answers. I'm going about this in no specific order because I don't even remember when I got some of these books. But it's okay. Okay, so to start off, I bought a series, and I know you guys have been seeing it everywhere. I just know it. It's The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. Guys, I'm so excited. I've never been so excited for a YA romance, and it is because I watched the show. I know some of you are going to say it's blasphemy to watch the show before the books, but I did it. I watched the first season, loved it. It made me want to buy all 3 books, so guess what I did? I bought all 3 books. Also, if you guys have read these or if you've watched the show, are you guys Team Jeremiah or are you Team Conrad? Because I need to know. I'm Team Conrad. Okay, next I have 2 books that I bought because my 2 cousins told me to buy them. And I trust their judgment on anything books, so I bought them. So my cousin Erica really likes the Miles High Club series, and so I bought the first book in that series, which is The Stopover, and this is by T.L. Swan. I'm very excited. I didn't know it was this thick though. Erica, you didn't tell me it was this thick, but I'll read it. She said it's really, really good, and she like blew through this series really, really fast. And I've seen like a few things on Book Talk and Bookstagram about this, but not enough to like convince me to read it. But since my cousin said I need to read it, yeah, I gotta read it. Then my other cousin, Nani, she is in love with the Bergman Brothers series. She blew through that series so fast. I think she read all of it in like a week and a half. Anyway, so I bought the first book of that series, which is Only When It's Us. She has been trying to get me to read this book for about a good month, so I caved. I bought the first book. She's in love with it. We have very similar tastes in books, so I'm sure that I will love this one as well. Okay, next I have a fan favorite, which is From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. I actually only have 2 of her books, which is this one and All Roads Lead Here. I've read neither of them so far. I'm just a little intimidated sometimes, but I'm very excited for this one, and I bought this one because I had like more than 10 people message me telling me that I look like Jasmine Santos or I'm who they picture as Jasmine Santos, and I'm like, well, I gotta meet this Jasmine Santos chick. My legal name is Jasmine, so that's pretty intriguing to me. And I've heard that he calls her Meatball. If you guys have watched Sailor Moon, and I know that's really random, but I loved Sailor Moon as a kid, he calls her Meatball Head. So I'm feeling like a little bit nostalgic hearing that Ivan calls her Meatball, so I'm very intrigued with this one. And it look, it matches my outfit today. Very cute, very cute. Okay, next is a book that I have seen on Book Talk and Bookstagram everywhere this summer, and that is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I heard this is a mix between like Love in Other Words and People We Meet on Vacation. But here's the thing. I loved Love in Other Words. I hated People We Meet on Vacation. So I feel like it's really a coin toss if I'm gonna like this book. But I've seen a few quotes that really intrigue me. It looks very quick, and I am excited for this one. Okay, so if you watched my June wrap-up video, you know that I read A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy last month, and I absolutely loved it. I gave it 10 stars because 5 stars was not enough. So, of course, I had to order some more books of Monica Murphy's. So I bought Things I Wanted to Say But Never Did. I know that this follows Crue's cousin, Wit, but it's not, I don't think it's like counted as a series. I was trying to look it up, but I couldn't really find my answers. But I heard this is a bully romance, another prep school romance. I'm very excited for this. I loved A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. You guys should go check out my video for my reading wrap-ups. I loved that book so much. I made edits, I made playlists, I made videos, I made rec videos, I made reviews for that book, and it was so good. And I didn't stop there. I bought another series by her, which I believe is called the Wedded Bliss series, which follows Crew Lancaster's older sister. So I got The Reluctant Bride and The Ruthless Groom, and the next one, I believe it's called The Reckless Union, is coming out very soon. So I want to read these real quick so that I am ready for that next book. Okay, and it wouldn't be a book haul if I didn't buy a Colleen Hoover book. So I got Confess by Colleen Hoover. I honestly have no idea what this book is about, but that's how I like it. I like to go into my books very blind, but I've heard nothing but good things about this book. And I heard it's like one of her different books. It's not really exactly like how her more popular books are. So I'm very intrigued by this one. Next, I have a book that I heard is supposed to get me in my feels. And I love emotional reads. If you guys look at my top 9 shelf over here, okay, Ravenhood, emotional for me. Then we have It Ends With Us, A Thousand Boy Kisses, All Your Perfects, all very emotional reads for me on my top 9 shelf. So I love a book that can make me cry, and I was recommended Darling Venom by Parker S. Huntington. This cover is beautiful. I absolutely love this cover. I know a little bit about it. I know just like what happens in like the first couple chapters just because I read like the blurb and I've heard some people talk about it, but I'm ready for a book to make me cry because I still have not ever reached, like, after I read A Thousand Boy Kisses on my birthday, mind you, do not read that book on your birthday. I don't know what I was doing. People were like, it's the saddest book I've ever read, and I was like, I can handle it. Read it on my birthday, cried my eyes out. Terrible. It's a great book. It's a great book, not terrible. I don't know why I read it on my birthday though. That's why it was terrible. But my hypothesis is if I like bottom out on the sadness, I can return to normalcy. But I haven't done that since March 4th. Because that's when I read that book. It is now July, and I've read a lot of sad books since then to try and see if I can get sadder. It's like, you know, when you have to like break a fever, that's kind of my hypothesis. I gotta break the sadness to go back up. So I heard this is real sad. I'm ready for it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not ready for it, but I'm ready for it, if you know what I mean. Next, I have a book that I bought because I wanted to continue in a series that I'm reading, which is the Devil's Night series. So I read Corrupt back in May, and here I have the second book, Hideaway, which follows Kai. And let me tell you, after I read Corrupt, there was a scene in that book that made me very interested to learn more about Mr. Kai Mori. So here I am, ready to learn more about Mr. Kai Mori. I'm so excited. I will read this month. Okay, next I have a duet that I've seen all over Bookstagram and Book Talk, but I've seen very mixed reviews on it, and that is the Wildflower duet. So it's the Confidence and the Confidence of Wildflowers, and then the Resurrection of Wildflowers. I just have the special edition where it's the duet in one book, and surprisingly this book is very light. I don't know, it's like tripping me out. This book is so thick, but it's so light. It's so light. Anyways, I've heard people absolutely rave about this book, and then I've heard people absolutely hate this book. So I'm intrigued. I heard it's age gap, like major age gap. I heard that there's something questionable that happens in the first book that makes people not like it. But I'm very intrigued. I will always give a book a chance, even if there's mixed reviews about it, because I want to formulate my own opinions on it. And I feel like this is going to be one of those books, but I hope that I like it. I really hope that I like it. I mean, I have this thick-ass book, so I really hope I like it. Next, I have a thriller, and I only recently became interested in thrillers because I read Verity and I read Layla. Layla is one of my favorite books ever. I absolutely love that book. A lot of people like Verity more than Layla, but I am the opposite. I gave Layla 5 stars, and I gave Verity 4.25 maybe, I think. So continuing with like my little thriller role that I'm on, I got The Silent Patient, and I'm so sorry, I do not know how to pronounce his last name, but it's by Alex M. Michael? Michaelay. I'm so sorry. It's by Alex. If you know how to pronounce his name, please let me know. I've heard a lot of people rave about this, so my cousin and I both bought this book, so we're gonna buddy read it, and I'm very excited. Like, thrillers are a new interest of mine, but I feel like I will continue down this road of reading a lot of thrillers. Next, I have a book by my favorite author, which is none other than Kate Stewart, who wrote the Ravenhood trilogy. It is my favorite trilogy ever. It is my favorite books ever. Exodus is my favorite book in the entire world. They will forever stay up on that shelf. And so I have her book Drive, and I think it's actually been out for like quite some time. I think this is like one of her older books. Yeah, this came out in 2017. The next book, Reverse, is coming out very, very soon. So I bought this book so quick when I found out that Reverse was coming out, because I was like, okay, I gotta read this book so that I am ready for Reverse, because I will read anything that Kate publishes. I will read her grocery list and probably still give it 5 stars. She is such a great person too. She actually follows me on TikTok, and I freaked out, guys. I freaked out when she followed me on TikTok. And she reposts all my stuff on Instagram too, and I love her. Love Kate Stewart, and I'm so excited to read this book. Next up, I have a Book Talk and Bookstagram favorite, which is Red, White, and that happens every time I try to say this title. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to get so like aggressive on that, but every single time I can't say white. Anyways, it's by Casey McQuiston. I heard it has some LGBTQ representation. I heard it's very, very cute. I heard there's really good quotes in here as well. Larry Reed's one of my favorite, well, she is my favorite book talker and like booktuber, has raved about this book. So here I am taking her recommendations as law, and I bought the book. Next is a book that I have no idea what it's about, but I fully trusted Bookstagram and Book Talk, and that is Neon Gods by Katie Robert. All I know is that it has something with like Greek mythology and that it's spicy. So naturally, I bought it. I know a little bit about Greek mythology, not like a lot, but enough to keep me interested in it, you know? So I'm pretty interested in this. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I will. And my cousin got this one too, and she got the second one, so I think we're gonna buddy read this one as well. And lastly, I bought 2 books by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've never read one of her books, but I've heard so many good things, so many good things about her books. But I bought one book that's not maybe one of the most popular, which is One True Loves. This book is the most intriguing. I went through all her books and I read the blurbs to see which ones most intrigued me, and this was number 1, One True Loves. I'm very interested in this one. I think I'm gonna cry though. I feel it already, like, so this book is like a love triangle book, and I feel it already. Like, whenever I read love triangle, I get very, very sad if the person that I was rooting for doesn't get chosen, or if I like both of them, and obviously one of them has to have their heart broken. So I feel the pain is gonna be like immense, but here for it. And lastly, I got Malibu Rising. I've heard really good things about this, and the cool thing about this is that I bought this at Goodwill for 25 cents. And guys, it's a hardcover. It's a hardcover for 25 cents. So I'm actually very excited for this one. I was like a little scared for like Daisy and the Six and Daisy Jones and the Six and Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Everybody raves about those. But like, just from what people have told me about the books, like, I don't know if it'll be that interesting to me, but I will probably give them a try in the future. But for now, I have these 2 to start me off, and then we'll see if I'm on a little TJR kick. Okay guys, so that is it for the book haul. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. It's still summer. Enjoy the last days of summer, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Nothing's gonna kill my vibe. I'm only riding high, sitting on cloud 9 with the bird's eye view of the